I think the biggest and strongest commentary of this movie is not on this extremely exaggerated version of a toxic relationship. It's the commentary the movie is making through this store
Oh my god, that's crazy.
What?
No, hold on a second.
on spirituality becoming a form of pure consumerism. This is the kind of store that sells energy crystals. The kind of crystal Nikki was really upset about losing.
Are you okay?
No, I just dropped my crystal necklace down the drain.
Oh shit.
The thing is, if you had a magic crystal face yourself, you know that when you buy this kind of stuff and wear it, you generally think it works. Well, wasn't Jung that said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and we will call it fate. So, we have to remember that when he buys this hippy dippy thing, it's just to please Nikki, because this is the kind of thing she likes. In his mind, it's just a piece of wood. When you break it, you're supposedly calling upon spiritual energies to help fulfill that dream. Obviously, it will eventually be exposed as bullshit. Or will it? Well, in real life, it really wouldn't matter. Regardless of what happens, you're gonna believe this one wish will work, if you really want to. That's how human beings work. We first experience the feeling we are searching for, or at least what we think we are looking for. And then we will find any justification to convince ourselves that it was real. It's not a rational process. We are capable of telling ourselves any lie if we don't want to admit that this thing is just that, a thing. We are gonna assign a meaning to it. That's why we use amulets. It's like a loophole in the human brain. But it is a bug that can motivate us. I can place my motivation in this object, and suddenly, it's not me who has the strength and will to do something, it's the thing. But now, why does this spiritual object work in the movie? Like any spiritual thing, it's supposed to give a lesson. The first lesson is, be careful what you wish for. And that's where most of the movie's comedy comes from.
What are you doing?
I know what you're trying to do.
He's obviously gonna regret it once he realizes that's not what he wanted. And the second and most important lesson is this.
Do you like me?
What?
Because if you do, now's the time to tell me.
You have to own your feelings. Because when you're unsure of what you want, you're capable of hurting people. Nikki, for example, was very likely just gonna use Bear to make Ian jealous. She didn't care about how he felt about her. Or at least, we can only assume. They never actually got together in the first place. Once she becomes the wish, every interaction they had became, in a way, non-consensual. The very fucked up joke in the movie is that spirituality works in the universe of the movie. But doesn't it work in real life too? As I said, you're always gonna believe it does, if you really want it to work. The movie is a clear play on faith becoming indistinguishable from material manifestation. It's when you don't know if you took the placebo or the real medicine. Her obsession emerges as a personification of his.
I'm your freaky Nikki.
She is a dark mirror. This weird manifestation is, in a way, just another side of him. And the proof of that is, he actually kind of likes her that way. He just doesn't like the inconveniences she causes. Still, the end of the movie shows an interesting choice by him. There is a subtle evolution on his part. He recognizes that what he wished for was much more unfair to her than it is to him, even with this nightmare that this force has brought into his life.
I can't be Nikki!
To wish that someone would love you when they don't is to wish for them to become someone else, someone convenient to you. I don't think she was being possessed by a demon or anything. She was just being guided by the One Wish Willow. She was not even becoming someone else, per se. She was becoming an object, a wish made literal. She loses the features that once defined her and becomes the shadow, impersonal, just an immaterial force, shaped into the body he desires. This love is so intense and unidirectional that it becomes hatred towards anyone competing for Bear's affection. It just has no limits. Her purpose, as with any toxic partner, is to make Bear feel unloved, so that the only affection he can receive comes from her.
Listen, this is all your fault. Sarah's your fault. You wanted this, you wished for this.
When love is not free, it loses its true form. It becomes ugly and toxic. When you don't give your partner the choice to love you freely, you're just forcing them. In an era of AI partners that will only become more realistic over time, the movie shows that when all you want is convenience to try and replace human needs,
You look like a good Joe.
you're obviously never gonna fulfill those needs.